on, maybe the shoes. Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Eckler. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon able to record his his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here to 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Ravens push further out in front. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Play action. It's Herbert. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers nothing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 25.
Ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Newton out wide, that's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here is Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert off of play action. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring.
I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Yard line.
Newton on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cam goes out wide quickly. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert has it knocked free.
Oh, my gosh.
Red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Ravens going to use the second up.
Who do you think you are?
Their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
First down.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From the end zone, Newton. And got his man complete. He's at the 40. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Cam on the option. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
His kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Ravens 27, Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. On first down, Newton. Forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Ravens add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake. Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how.
And that's caught inside the 35.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us some
Way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup at 25. They'll run here with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't know. I'll let him know.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Now he'll escape to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Queen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off play action. Herbert. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No point.
And he takes it in for the Charger touchdown. K.J. Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. Newton. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 46-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jay.
O'Donnell.
Jennifer. Are you knocking on that on purpose?
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's Eckler again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
God bless you.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
So fresh and so clean. Ain't no, okay, I gotta. Alexa, play "Fresh and Clean" by Outkast.
I gotta wait a grown-up to use it.
Heart, this is your out of the shower song.
Baby hairs.
Hey, listen, Heart.
See? So fresh and so clean.
Ooh. Hey.
So fresh and
So fresh and
so clean.
You made this for me while I was in the bath?
I just put it on. I didn't make it, no. Hey.
Mom, I need to put my clothes on.
Big humans.
That's what she was saying in the shower. That's what she said about the way her towel is wrapped. That she wanted to do it the way big grown-ups do. Except she wanted to, she kept saying, no, move down to humans.
And she closed her door.
Yeah, she told me to get out of her space, and I was trying to check in from the shower.
Wow. But she can't even count.
I know. She did count today.
Yeah.
She